Hi everyone. Are you wondering when will marijuana be legal in Wyoming? This is Christina Williams with Just Criminal Law.
And I'm David Mann, legal storytelling specialist. Yeah, that's a good question. I actually, I don't know about that. And I'm sure many people do. I don't live out there in Wyoming, but I'm wondering, what are the laws right now on marijuana in Wyoming?
Well, for a misdemeanor amount, something that's even just part of a gram, it is punishable by up to a year and $750 in fines. And if you have a felony amount, you're looking at potential consequences of, losing your rights, like your right to vote, your right to have a firearm. So in Wyoming, we still consider possession of marijuana very serious.
So it sounds like it's just about as serious as having drugs that we would consider to be more serious, like cocaine or heroin. Is it the same as that?
Absolutely. Well, marijuana is a Schedule I controlled substance, and what that means is it's right there in the same category as methamphetamine, heroin, cocaine. Marijuana is a Schedule I controlled substance, so it's a serious offense if you're convicted.
Wow. So right across the border in Colorado, it's fully legal, or for the most part. And then people come across into Wyoming and probably expect it's the same, and it's really, really not. So that all those laws apply, but there are people trying to get this changed, right?
Yes, there are advocates out there who are wanting to decriminalize marijuana. That is, make it, just a small fine if you're found in possession of it. $50 for the first two offenses, and then up to $75 for the third offense, with no possibility of jail time. Now, that's for people in possession that don't have a medical card or a medical reason to have marijuana. They're also proposing that we legalize medical marijuana and allow individuals who need it medically to possess up to 20 grams legally.
Wow. Okay, so that's a pretty huge difference from the way it is right now. Just a really kind of minor fines as opposed to huge consequences. So that sounds reasonable, but where does this the movement to legalize marijuana, where does that stand in Wyoming right now?
Well, leading up to last week, the people who were, trying to put forth a law that would legalize the medical marijuana and decriminalize possession for those who don't need it medically, they were gathering signatures. They actually gathered enough signatures. They gathered nearly 50,000, but unfortunately, they needed to spread those signatures across all the counties in Wyoming, and that's where they fell short. So more than enough signatures, just not spread out across the whole state. So unfortunately, it will not be put on the ballot in 2024, and they're going to still try to work with legislators to legalize marijuana, but it's a much more difficult road to actually pass the law rather than have the voters legalize it. So that's where we are.
This petition that actually didn't work out, that was just to get it on the ballot to be voted on. That wasn't to actually change the laws. Is that right?
Correct. But, according to the advocates of legalizing marijuana, they've taken polls, and it seems that most Wyoming voters do support legalizing marijuana, a majority. So they do believe if they were able to get it on the ballot, that they could pass the law.
Okay. Well, so at this point, that particular initiative sounds like it has not worked out, but I have a feeling with that many people who are invested in it, it'll come around again. And maybe people listening to this video right here can do something to help the cause?
Sure. They can contact Wyoming Normal, NORML, and see how they can help become part of the movement. If they feel strongly about legalizing marijuana, they certainly can roll up their sleeves and help the movement.
Okay. In the meantime, with it still being illegal, sometimes people run into legal trouble regarding marijuana, possession, or use, and they may need to get in touch with you. So how might they do that?
We'll include a link in the description where they can call, text, or chat with a member of my team anytime, day or night. Here at Just Criminal Law, we know you only get one shot at justice, so make yours count.